Welcome to my channel. I've been asked to react to Brooks and Dunn singing Believe, and I'm going to do that now. But before I do that, I do want to thank you for coming to my channel over and over and over again from all over the world, and for saying the nicest things about me, and for being such wonderful people in the comments. It seems like we're all getting along, even though you all have favorite artists and you think your artist is the best in the world, and yet you don't argue and fight with other people who think their artist is the best in the world. And I really do appreciate that, because I just love music, and I love all music. I enjoy everybody the people that you're asking me to react to. I mean, I haven't seen a bad one yet, and some have been really amazing and interesting too, so thank you for that. As I do with every artist that I feature on my channel, I will go to their YouTube channel and I will get their links, and I'll put them in the description of my video. So all you have to do is click on the More link on my description right beneath the title, and you'll be able to see all those links. And what I ask you to do to support these artists is to subscribe to their YouTube channels, to follow them on their social media accounts, and buy their music if you like it. So this is Brooks and Dunn singing Believe. By the way, I should mention, in case there's any of you that are not familiar with Brooks and Dunn, they're a country western duo that sing in the United States. Well, I'm sure they've traveled all over the world, but they're strictly country western, and they've been around for quite some time.
Old man Wrigley lived in that White House down the street where I grew up. Mama used to send me over with things. We struck a friendship up, spent a few long summers out on his old porch swing. Said he was in the war, went in the Navy, lost his wife, lost his baby. Broke down and asked him one time, how you keep from going crazy? He said, I see my wife and son in just a little while. I asked him what he meant. He looked at me and smiled, said, I raised my hands, bow my head. I'm finding more and more truth in the words written in red. They tell me that there's more to life than just what I can see. Oh, I believe. A few years later, I was off at college, talking to Mom on the phone one night, getting all caught up on the gossip, the ins and outs of the small town life. She said, oh, by the way, son, old man Wrigley has died. Later on that night, I laid there thinking back, thought about a couple long lost summers. I didn't know whether to cry or laugh. If there was ever anybody deserved a ticket to the other side, it'd be that sweet old man who looked me in the eye, said, I raised my hands, bow my head, finding more and more truth in the words written in red. They tell me that there's more to life just what I could see. I can't quote the book, the chapter or the verse. You can't tell me it all ends in a slow ride in a hearse. You know I'm more and more convinced the longer that I live. Yeah, this can't be, no, this can't be, no, this can't be all there is. Lord, I raise my hands, bow my head. Oh, I'm finding more and more truth in the words written in red. They tell me that there's more to this than just what I can see. I believe. I believe. I believe.
Underarm.
Give me a minute. Oh, man. That one got to me. I've always enjoyed songs that tell a story. And that was a bittersweet story. You know, we often wish that people that we love could stick around forever, but they can't. And I know that in this modern world that we live in, Christianity is laughed at and thought is outdated and ineffectual and even stupid. But it's not for me. It's not for many of my viewers. And it's good to be reminded that there's more to life than just life itself. I never heard that song before. That's the first time I've ever heard it. And it's beautiful, it's haunting, it's heartbreaking. It's wonderful. And you know, Brooks and Dunn, they've been around a long time. They're good singers. They're not, you know, world class like Dimash or Angelina or Amira or Emma or any of the ones that we often look at on this channel, but they're great singers and they tell great stories. And that was a great story. And it got to me. It really did. When you get to be my age, you think about death a lot more and what your life has meant and whether or not anyone will remember you after you're gone. about all the many people that have gone before you. And it brings tears to your eyes, plain and simple. There's no way of getting around it. And there's nothing wrong with crying for someone you miss. Whether they were taken too early or whether they lived a full life, doesn't matter. That still hurts. And you still cry and you still love them. And if you're a Christian, if you believe the Bible, then you know you're going to see them again, and that is uplifting. That is comforting. And that's what that old man held close to him, was the knowledge that one day he would be with his wife and his child again. Ooh, thank you for asking for this one. I need a few minutes. But before I go, I pray that God will grant you an abundant life, that He'll grant you a long life and great health, and that He will keep you safe from harm. I pray that He'll do the same for every person that you love. And I pray most of all that you will be anxious for nothing, but in all things, through prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, you will make your requests known to God. And the peace that passes all understanding will keep your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. This is the Vietnam Era Vet out.